I should do
We're going
this.
this way?
Never is.
Okay.
You go ahead with your.
Okay. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't be
For sure, Dave.
You should have like FaceTime.
Yeah, this is not.
My family.
Yeah, there we are. Fine,
I do
fine.
it as a courtesy. You're not required to. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Hey, nice
We have
boots.
done.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll get in trouble.
This is like my
Yeah.
4th pair, but now everybody has them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
I
that
don't
little
feel quite like-
Leo. You
Oh, I feel left out.
you should.
I got a pair of
You're not
Sorels
in
this year for the winter. I didn't get those.
You got the good socks though.
We've done one cleaning. We'll do another cleaning before possession.
Okay.
Whee!
I like the door actually. That's a really nice touch.
Yeah, it is a nice door.
Usually when you see stuff like this, that's a good sign because it's usually just a flat, boring door that
Yeah,
actually has
yeah.
some texture to it. Ooh, and the closets too.
Yeah, the closets
wow.
are nice. Matches the door. Oh, nice washing machine.
Okay, let's start where we start. There's probably a lot to
Yeah.
get through.
We're already impressed.
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't want to close this on
Yeah.
you. Okay, so. So let's start in the kitchen. We'll work our way around. As I said, if you see something along the way that doesn't quite meet your standards,
Okay.
you know, a paint deficiency or a scuff or something, we'll take it with Matt too, okay?
Holy, the view is amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll head out there in a minute. You can soak it up in a minute.
Well, you know what? The patio even dulls a little bit more the noise because it sticks out further, which is awesome.
Yeah, so it
Okay,
kind of feels like.
under here,
Yeah.
you've got your water shutoffs, okay? You've got one here and one here. These are for this particular tap.
Yeah.
All of your taps have their own shutoff. Your dishwasher has its own shutoff. It's right here, okay? Your fridge, your washing machine, everything has a separate shutoff of its own. I will also show you where the main water is, okay? So if you ever had a problem with the dishwasher, there's water coming out the bottom
Yeah.
or whatever,
You
you
can
would just
turn-
turn it off, okay?
Yeah.
And then you would call Coast, and some of that information is right here.
Okay.
All right. We usually include this, actually, we do include this in the binder that you're going to get at the date of possession, okay?
Yeah.
But what we found is on the date of move-in, for a lot of people, it's just so hectic and crazy that they actually don't think who they're supposed to call for different things. So we give you this beforehand just so you can peruse it and get an idea.
Fantastic.
Okay? But what I will say is your dishwasher actually has a 2-year warranty on it, all of your
2 years?
appliances, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Every appliance has 2 years, one
Wow.
manufacturer warranty, and then the second one is through Adira.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So
Great.
most developers only give you the 1 year, so we give you the 2 years on it, okay?
Hey, Adira.
I will mention right here,
That's really good.
this funny little one here that you probably want to
Yeah.
show you. Okay, this one, it's now on. That's for your fridge because you have filtered water,
Oh.
okay? So, water runs straight to your fridge.
When do we move in?
Right there. So it's like having a Brita
Yeah.
in your fridge with cold water. That's the filter itself,
Oh, wow.
okay? Now, it's adaptable to all kinds of different brand names, so it's probably fairly easy to
Oh, okay.
find. You're gonna get
Yeah.
your manual, you can
Sure.
look it up in the manual. People have asked when you change it, it depends on how much you drink,
I
right?
Yeah.
change mine in my container once
Yeah.
every 2 years.
Exactly.
Just drinking water.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you start noticing the black little things,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
your water.
If you choose not to use the filter, what you do is you just replace this in where the filter is.
Okay,
and
don't
then you're just using regular
bypass
tap
it.
water
Oh, okay.
through the system, okay? So
Wow.
it's up to you that way.
That is a nice
Now,
fridge.
Yeah.
You also have an ice maker. Now I just turned the water on so it hasn't started to
Yeah.
make ice. When this is in the up position, it's not going to make ice. Push it
Oh,
down
okay.
and it will make
Oh,
ice.
I see.
Now it'll only make it to the point of filling the tray.
that
It
thing
does
goes
not
up
fill
again.
your whole thing, okay? You don't need to worry about ice coming out of everything, getting in your ice cream and everything like that, okay? All right, over here. This is a GFIC, ground fault interrupter circuit. We're required anywhere you have water close to electricity, we have to put this in. You probably have them if you live in a newer building already, okay? It's basically to prevent you from electrocuting yourself, right?
Fantastic.
So these 3 plugs are actually all linked to this one particular GFIC, okay? So if there was ever a power surge or a change in power of some reason, it would snap, it would turn off the power to these plugs.
Is that
It'd be
water
safe.
too? If water hits it? Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's even if you pull something out too quickly,
Oh, okay.
and
Trips
it's
it off.
like if you're vacuuming
Yeah.
and you know the cord comes out because
Yeah.
you forgot to pull enough cord, you can put it back in and it may have tripped it.
Gotcha.
If you can always tell because it'll be red.
Okay.
All you do is press the top button, reset.
Okay.
Good to go. There's one in your bathroom as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So GFICs. You have this one under counter lighting, or sorry, under cabinet lighting. Now this is just to protect the mechanism of the light, so don't take that out. Okay?
Got it.
You can pile as much as you want on top of it.
Yeah.
Obviously. All right. This one is for your light outside on the deck. Okay.
Oh.
Now this one, we're not completely weird, just a little bit. Wired for a carburetor. So if in the
okay.
future you want to add a carburetor, there's an outlet under there, and it would be linked to that switch.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay. So your parents are gonna move in.
Yeah.
What
I
I'm
don't
looking for,
understand.
have to label it.
Yeah, nice choice to get the over the range.
Yeah, that's all them.
It's beautiful. There's two settings for this particular fan, so, and it is vented completely outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's two settings for the light.
Are
It's
they
hard
all
to tell.
closed, soft close?
Yeah,
Okay,
everything
I
is a
thought
soft
they were
close.
For some reason. I don't know why.
Everything is soft close, including your drawers.
Oh, good, yeah.
Okay. Only disadvantage is if you're mad, you can't slam.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There's no slamming at all. So, let's head this way.
Sure.
So you've got the one closet here.
Okay.
Nice little desk nook area here.
Yeah, they're
Love
really
Because we
nice.
have put the cable there if you wanted to.
Put a
you
desk
know.
in. Yeah, put your.
Although everything's wireless nowadays, but
Right.
anyway, it's true. Speaking of, this is your media panel, okay? So this is where Shaw or Telus is gonna set up
Yeah.
in here,
Okay.
okay? It's all back in there, there's an outlet even, okay?
Perfect.
Shaw is offering 1 year free. I don't know
I
if
saw that.
anybody
Yeah.
got that in the emails.
Yeah, I think we
Who's,
did.
getting
Did
the
see
emails,
that.
I did see
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so it's 1 year free, it's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
And you can, as far as I know, upgrade it a little bit too,
Yeah.
so.
Sure.
I've been finding out too, even though Telus has a hub here, if you call Novus and Shaw, they'll be like, yeah, we'll do it too.
Oh,
So it seems
wow.
like you can pick and choose these days.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what
Yeah,
happened
so
at mine,
it's-
and it's happening more often.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have the contract with Shaw,
Yeah.
so that's why we get to
Get the,
put it out there for
Sure.
them first.
Right.
Speaking of, this is locked. It is always locked. I don't
Okay.
get a key, you don't get a key. It's actually where they run the main wires
Okay.
for Shaw and Telus, and they don't
Okay.
want people splicing into
Sure,
it,
sure.
right? So
okay, good to know.
it's
That's where
only
I do
just
that.
one of those, exactly. It's one of those people move in and go, what the heck is this,
Yeah.
right? Okay, up here, again, we're a little strange, but not that strange. What it
plug up
is
there.
we've wired all of your accessible doors and windows for a security system.
Oh,
So if in the
Great.
future you choose to put in ADL or, you know, alarm force or whatever, it all goes right up here,
okay.
okay? So the wiring from the doors comes to here already.
Is that the handicap button too? Stuff up there? Like
No.
if- oh, for the
No.
door, it's not, 'cause
No.
it's got a
No.
soft close thing on it.
It's got a, exactly.
Oh,
If we
okay.
were in a handicap suite, it would have that up
Oh,
there,
okay.
but this
Oh.
is not.
Gotcha.
This was not an accessible suite
Right.
that was transferred over.
Oh.
Across the hall, yes, but not this
Interesting.
one. So, no, this is basically just, this is where the wires are, and then this is where the power would come from
Okay.
for the system.
Fantastic.
So, yeah. Now, that closet right there, I'm gonna move it along.
Whee!
I see some lights. There we go.
Yeah.
All right,
Nice.
2.7 cubic feet of washing and drying power. I feel like Vanna or something.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, they're quite friendly.
Oh, that's nice.
I think I've got this exact one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the same one?
Yeah, I just closed on a pre-sale and it's the exact one, I think. Yeah, I
Yep.
think it's all workable.
Now, what I will mention up here, what this is a booster fan. It's to make sure that all of the wet air is getting out of your
Great.
apartment, okay? He comes on automatically when the dryer is turned on,
Yep.
and he goes off on its own about 10 minutes afterwards, okay? There is a switch for it here, but you should never, just leave it always in
Okay.
the on position,
Okay.
and because it does everything automatically anyway,
Okay.
okay? The only thing you need to is sorry, that was me.
Yeah.
Every 6 months or so, that's
Clean
just a
the-
secondary lint trap.
Just
okay?
clean that out.
Your primary lint trap is obviously
Yeah.
in the dryer, but that's
Right.
just a secondary one to check every now and then. So let's say goodbye.
For the bottom part for the washer, do you recommend leaving it open?
A lot of people have said that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a front load, so I haven't experienced
okay.
it, but a lot of people
Just
actually.
to humidity?
Well, because it seals it when it closes, so
And
if
water
there
and
is
stuff
even
in
just a
there.
little bit of moisture in
Okay.
there, it's not gonna
Good to
dry
know.
out. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe just leave it like that.
Leave it open.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's, I just have to grab my keys so
Yep.
I can show you the main water.
There should be a timer for this fan somewhere, I think. It's usually there, so I don't know. Is there a
Sorry?
timer for the fan?
No.
Oh, there isn't? Oh, interesting.
I'll tell you about that.
Okay.
in a minute. Okay, so this is your main water,
Okay.
okay? So,
Does this key come with the suite too? Like,
yeah,
it
yeah,
does,
oh
okay.
yeah, you get this key.
Gotcha,
You get,
okay.
you get one
Okay.
of these, and I recommend you keep it somewhere close to here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the only time you're ever going to need in here is in an emergency type
Yeah.
of situation, okay? So, it's a little dusty, but, this is your hot water, this is your cold water, and this is your radiant heating, okay? So you've got radiant heating in the floor.
Yeah.
When you get your bill from Enterpro, they will be listed as 3 separate things, is what I've been told, and then a total. Okay. If, say, there's a problem with the washing machine, and as you can see, your shutoffs are a little difficult to get to
Yep.
easily, right? You could come here,
Turn them off.
everything's off.
Okay.
Now, everything in the house is off. The only water is the residual that's in the pipes. Otherwise,
Okay.
there's no new water coming in at this point.
Okay.
Okay. Now, everybody asks about the green ones. If they ever had to replace one of these meters, they have to turn the water off in
okay.
both directions.
ways.
Or it floods
Got it.
home, okay? So you'll never need these.
Sure.
Hopefully. you
Now,
never
Never
if
need
need
these.
those.
Yeah.
we're not here for 6 months of the year, turn those off when we're gone?
I say talk to your insurance company.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
some insurance companies want you to keep water in a pipe system.
Gotcha.
And like, as you know, with a toilet, if you are gone for an extended period of time and you don't have water, if that water